It's been a while since we said goodbye to the Hyundai H1 and hello to Hyundai's spaceship-like Staria, which is what I'm currently driving. Now, so it did launch quite a while back, right? 2021, 2022 sort of thing. But the reason I am actually reviewing this car again, or why I'm driving it again, is because I'm going away on holiday and I needed something that would fit my whole family in, okay? And what better than a bus, basically, a 9-seater bus, mind you. And let me tell you, it does feel like I'm driving a bus, that it does have that feel, which I don't mind so much because the driving position is really high. These windows are enormous, so the visibility is pretty amazing. And I think that's really nice when you've got a whole bunch of people in the car. Everybody gets to see everything. You just feel like you're all together, as opposed to like sort of, I don't know, being in a smaller car and like, yeah. It was quite controversial, and in fact, very controversial in its styling. And I think a lot of people thought that it wouldn't sell because it's sort of very futuristic looking. But look who's laughing all the way to the bank now. Let me tell you, that is Hyundai. Because I've always sort of noticed them, but my goodness, driving one now, I'm just sort of keeping an eye out for them. They're everywhere. And it's not just sort of as hotel shuttles, etc. It is, there are so many families driving past me, and I can understand why. The space is unbelievable. The boot in the 9-seater 3x3x3 configuration is 831 litres, which for me is perfect because it means that everybody can be on a seat and everybody's luggage can go in the boot, which is not very often with a car or an MPV with so many seats. Often you get that like little boot that sort of does nothing. The 3x3x3, so that means that there's actually a seat here in the middle of my passenger and me. I've put it down because I want drinks holders, which I have to tell you are pretty useless. I mean, I've got like a normal 500ml bottle of water that I always have, and it doesn't fit in there. It sort of falls out and rolls around everywhere. So I have to lie down in the drinks holder, which I must tell you how wide it is. It's weird. But what is weirder for me is having the seat up front here. I don't like it. I don't think anybody wants to sit in it. So there are still 3 derivatives to choose from. You've got like the luxury and then the elite and then the pleb one, which is what I'm in, which is the executive. And it's not actually plebby. And I'm quite actually thrilled to be driving it because so often we do get the top of the range, you know, derivative of any model range. And actually, not everybody's driving that or buying that. So this has pretty much everything you need. It's got 6 airbags, and then it's got a review camera with front and back sensors, which you need in a car of this size. I just had to maneuver now out of my sort of garage area and driveway, and it was, I mean, I felt like Austin Powers trying, and the thing beeped at me nonstop, but it really was helpful. So powering this beast is the 2.2-litre turbo diesel. It's got 130 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque. It's mated to this 8-speed auto. But from a fuel consumption point of view, I'm really impressed because it's sitting at 8.5 litres per 100 Ks. And in a car this big, my goodness. I think if you're around town a lot more, you're going to probably see a figure of about 9 litres, but 8.5, and if you're on the highway, you're going to get that and maybe potentially lower, which is phenomenal, I find. Pricing wise, this one kicks off at like 910,000 Rand. I mean, this does still have, you know, blind spot monitoring. It's still got a number of features that are certainly going to keep you safe, and I think you're going to be fine. If you need the space because you've got more than one child, like me, I don't need this much space, but I love it, then I would maybe consider looking at something that is maybe 7 seats if you still want all that extra space and something to throw some of the family into. Maybe don't throw them into it, but do you know what I mean? We've got each other, and that's all right. Oh, we'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.